Hey, hey, it's Dana, the Gypsy Psychic. Are you ready for another message? Come on in and get comfortable. Put your feet up, get your blanket, a pillow, something to eat, something to drink, something to smoke. Throw it up on the big screen if you want to. Put in the earbuds, kick back and relax because we're going to unpack some psychic messages.
All right. Let's talk about Casey Anthony. Let's talk about this. I'm going to shuffle and pray. Fast forward through the clarification process, and I am going to tell you the story. Casey Anthony. Spirit, Source, Universal Energy. We are all curious about Casey Anthony. What can you tell us about Casey Anthony? What does she think? What does she feel? What are her intentions? What do we need to know about Casey Anthony? Casey Anthony. What do we need to know? Please tell me where that stopping point is. I will cut 3 times and I'll pull straight from the top. Spirit, what? Right there. Do we need to know? All right, you guys, let's do it. So, Casey Anthony, okay? All right, 5 of Wands in reverse is the first card out. This card talks about the avoidance of responsibility, okay? And it's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is upset in the home, the family, the finances, the sense of well-being, okay? 3 of Swords, grief and sorrow and pain in the mind, and the 10 of Wands in reverse, overwhelming burden. So what this is saying in this first group of 4 cards right here is that there has been such grief and upset. There has been such a huge, gigantic burden and struggle in my life, okay? And it is for her, okay? Remember, this is her perspective, not my opinion, not my perspective. This is what this person is telling me in these cards, is that she has been carrying an overwhelming burden of people thinking that she did something to her child. All these years carrying this, right? Unsuccessful, hard. It's been hard for her. It has been. The Wheel of Fortune, turning point. Here comes a turning point though, right? There's a turning point in her life, the Chariot. She is fired up. She's fired up to the Strength card, and she is strong and courageous. And look, the Hierophant, and she has an opportunity to make a difference, to commit to something in her life. To the Empress and the 6 of Cups. The Empress and the 6 of Cups. She has an opportunity in her life to make right what was wrong. Whatever that means, don't know. But she has this fabulous new opportunity to make right what was wrong. The Empress, this is mama energy, right? And then the 6 of Cups, children, family, home, nostalgia, memories, children, right? When what she's saying in this whole top row is, I have this fabulous opportunity to make things right, all right? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? It's been a long time a coming. The Tower in reverse, going to turn this tower upside down. Going to take what was the tower, and I am going to use it as a huge transformation in my life. To the 5 of Cups in reverse, and I have to move on from the loss, the regret, the despair, and the disappointment. I have to build a life despite everybody thinking that I killed my kid. Right? She says, I have to move on. I have to make a life. And this new opportunity is going to help me. What it is that she's doing, what is she, like a legal advocate or something like that? She's doing it because it is her way. It's like a catharsis for her. It's her way of helping the situation that happened with her kid inside of herself. All right. Second row, first card is the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is a new perspective, right? She needs a new perspective. She needs a breath of fresh air. She has a new perspective. She's coming out of a long time of just despair. Ace of Wands in reverse is about a difficulty moving forward, not able to find the gumption inside of you. High Priestess in reverse, extremely wounded, but also the High Priestess in reverse talks about hiding things, okay? To the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. I believe this Emperor is her dad. He is further on down this reading as well, okay? I believe the Queen of Wands is Casey Anthony. Three of Swords in reverse, coming to terms with grief and sorrow and pain, and the Nine of Swords, an extremely, extremely painful, anxiety-stricken, horrible state of being, okay? So I think what she's saying here, what she's saying here is that her and her dad hid something. Something was hidden, and it was some kind of secret between the two of them, and something was hidden between the two of them. And it was a situation in her life that was very difficult to handle. Now, whether she's talking about her own childhood or whether she's talking about Kaylee's childhood or the both of them together, there was a family secret. There was a secret that was hidden that nobody knew about, except for obviously her and this Emperor right here. Princess of Swords in the center of the reading. Princess of Swords talks about new communications, new pathways, new way of thinking. To the Three of Wands, having some foresight, getting prepared, looking into the future. And the King of Wands, talking about conquering and success. And somehow I feel like she feels like her new role as some kind of advocate in some way is her way of taking her power back from this secret situation over here. It makes her feel powerful, and it inspires her, and it creates gumption in her life. It gives her purpose. It gives her purpose. Yes. Seven of Swords, betrayal, deception, lying, cheating, stealing, getting away with something. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's absolutely nothing that I can do about it now. There's nothing that I can do about the lying, the cheating, the stealing, the hiding, the secrets. There's nothing that I can do about it now. It's out of my control. Princess of Cups in reverse to the Hermit in reverse. And I have just stuffed it all down inside of me. Just stuffed it all down inside. Just stuffed it all down inside. Not healthy, Casey Anthony. Not healthy at all. You must work through those childhood woundings or you'll keep repeating them over and over and over again. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, period, drop down, new paragraph. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is unmet expectations. To the Seven of Wands, fighting something off, a challenge, a huge challenge, a challenge that can't be worked on, worked out. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, lost opportunities. To the Six of Pentacles in reverse, greed. The King of Cups in reverse, emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation. And then we have the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords in reverse, okay? So what she says right here, okay, hold on, I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain in just a second. To the Page of Cups, Judgment, Temperance, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. What she says here is that this Emperor over here, because he shows up here in just a second. Oh, as a matter of fact, he's the next card. So let's go ahead and lay that down there to the Two of Pentacles, balancing everything out. So what this whole thing tells me, okay, is that she has been intimidated, emotionally manipulated, controlled, and dominated by this Emperor that she's referring to in this reading, this Emperor that she has the secret with right here. And there wasn't much of anything that she could do about it. And this Emperor made sure that judgment in this whole thing went the way that it was supposed to go. Okay, this Three of Cups tells me that he was able to, well, mentally, emotionally, with the King of Cups in reverse, manipulate some kind of situation to judgment be in his favor somehow. Yeah. And then the Page of Cups talks about all she could really do was agree. Agree. The Emperor to the Two of Pentacles. This Emperor balanced something out. He fixed something. Eight of Cups in reverse. Emotional hopelessness, and that's where she's been for a long time. Two of Wands in reverse. Absolutely no ambition, no focus, no drive, no hope for the future. The Alchemist in reverse. This is an inability to manifest. It goes again with the feelings of being lost and overwhelmed and consumed by the death of her child, right? However it went down, that's not being talked about really right here, except for this controlling, domineering emperor secret that's going on right here, right? The Alchemist in reverse is also about manipulation. Look, Six of Wands, but she's overcoming the battle. She's beginning to have some success. She's beginning to figure out how she can heal her own inner child. Devil in reverse, releasing her limiting beliefs, detaching from toxicity. To the King of Pentacles in reverse, I think that she has detached from her dad. I think she has gotten therapy. I think she has gotten some help. And I think she's turning her whole crisis into power. She's turning the whole thing into power, and she went down this journey, this pathway to being some kind of an advocate because it is part of her healing path. It's part of her path and her purpose. It's part of her healing path. It's part of how she is healing this whole thing within herself. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I can't be connected to this out of control, domineering person that forces me to harbor this secret. To Justice in reverse, it's an injustice. The whole scene was an injustice. The whole situation was an injustice for her. She feels, she says. It was a horrible injustice. And then Strength in reverse comes on top of this and talks about not being strong enough, not being courageous, not being strong, not being courageous, and somehow allowing in some way this to happen, she says, to the Star. But she knows how to fix it. This is renewal. It's the path. It's the purpose. It's the path and the purpose, and that is the Empress to that Six of Cups right there. This thing that she's doing. Five of Cups in reverse, moving on. From loss, regret, despair, disappointment. Prince of Wands in reverse after a long time of not having any kind of inspiration in life at all. To the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is a renewal of a mindset. A renewal, a regeneration, renewal of a mindset. She's going to take the despair that this situation is and was for her, and she's going to turn it into something good in her own personal world. The Prince of Cups, right? Pulling it all together and moving forward to help other people, just to help other people all the way around. And that's what Casey Anthony has to say in these cards today. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience.
You are a beautiful thread in the tapestry of universal order. You are ancient and never-ending. You have a purpose, this life experience has meaning, and you are important. Your journey on this planet, in this lifetime, is not by accident. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Walk with me through the antiquated concepts of spiritual ascension with a step-by-step guidebook to help you find your higher self and mesh your consciousness with your soul's guidance to live with intention and purpose. This book is gender neutral, religion neutral, and judgment free. It is a safe place to explore and expand your desire for growth and understanding. There is no agenda here. There is nothing that you should or should not be. Just straight talk that will challenge everything you think you know about this thing called life.